I'm gonna do it again. So something that has occurred to me recently, and it was kind of an aha moment, but also like we already know this, or so it's obvious that when you have low testosterone, you don't sleep very well. That's one of the indicators. So by not sleeping well, you know, your brain doesn't get the kind of recovery time that it needs. You don't dream, all these things, and like you don't dream because you're not getting into REM sleep. You get into REM sleep, but not really that long. I know that, again, these things here, like sleep trackers and anything that monitors that, they're not 100% accurate in how they record, but they give you a good idea of how your sleep, habits are. I know that I'm getting a decent amount of REM sleep according to my watch. So I know that I'm getting into REM sleep. One thing that I have noticed, there's a very high correlation between nocturnal penile tumescence or morning wood and having any kind of dream of any significance. I don't really know how the two are connected, and I can't find any sort of hard evidence that testosterone affects the ability to dream. I don't even know if Western medicine would be interested in such a thing because, I don't know, they don't really kind of care about that, it seems. I mean, it goes without saying, if it's affecting our sleep, then it's obviously affecting everything else in it, because I know that I wake up quite a lot, but is it affecting the quality of the REM sleep? Like the time that it takes for me to get in there? I don't know. I don't know how it affects it, but I just know that with the disturbance of sleep, it's also disturbing my ability to dream. Although, again, I am getting REM sleep. I say all this because, like, when I was younger, I used to have lucid dreams all the time. That, like, was a really bizarre, like, probably from the time that I was maybe 15, I was incredibly interested in the dream world and what the brain does when we're sleeping. I got into lucid dreaming, and I mean, any bit of content that I could find about sleep, I was just absorbing it like a sponge. And every time I would go to sleep, whether it be for the day or just like a nap, I would have a lucid dream. There would be times where I would go to sleep in class. Just a quick little, like, I'm done with everything, I'm going to sleep. I would have a lucid dream in class. Like, it was my superpower. And then, at about the age of like 21 or somewhere around there, 21, 23, lost the ability to dream. Like, almost, it seemed like in a quick, like, just one day I went to bed and I was like, not really did everything that I usually do. It usually happens like clockwork, but I didn't dream. It wasn't lucid. And as time went on, it seemed as though that ability that I had just completely vanished. Now, I mean, like, I haven't had a lucid dream in years, no matter what I do. And like, this was my thing. Like, I was very familiar with, like, wild, mild, like, any kind of induction technique. I tried it. Like, every single thing you could think of. Like, Stephen LaBerge was like my freaking hero. Like, all of the things that he had written, like, I knew these books inside and out. So having this ability kind of stripped away from me was really, it sucked, because it was like nothing. I don't know, what did I do? What did I do to cause this? Like, the one thing that was definitely, like, felt like a blessing and a superpower that I had was totally gone. And then recently I started looking back into, I mean, because I was diagnosed with having low T, I started doing more research on it. And a lot of people don't mention, they all mention sleep quality, but no one says anything about dreams. And there's only been a few people that have discussed the effects of testosterone on dreams, but they're only anecdotal. There's no actual science to kind of back it up. However, the reason why I'm so inclined to believe that there is such a strong connection, aside from my own anecdotal evidence, is that the people that are reporting that high doses of testosterone is affecting the clarity, frequency, and intensity of their dreams are in the transgender community. These are biological women who are transitioning to male, so they're having extremely high doses of testosterone administered to their system. I really want to find out more about that, because I think that there is a link between it. Whether or not that link is because of a high concentration of testosterone in the system, or just because it affects the quality of sleep and you get more uninterrupted REM sleep, I'd like to know. Because women get REM sleep all the time. You see, so I feel like maybe it wouldn't just be because of sleep. And there are plenty of women who can have lucid dreams. So I don't know. I mean, I know that, again, frequency of having dreams and nocturnal penile tumescence. I don't know what I can say and what I can't say. So I noticed that those two are connected, and I don't have a whole lot of either one of those. So whenever both of those correlate at the same time, it's definitely something that I notice because I have low T. So again, I don't know. It's just it's a weird correlation, and potentially we'll see. Like, once I begin my TRT, if my dreams come back, for me, that'll mean that there's a connection. Because, I mean, I have lost the ability to have a lucid dream. Something that was no different than, like, pouring a glass of water. Like, it was, like, if there was a contest, I would win. Like, it was, I don't know. Like, it was the one thing that it was a skill that I was very, very good at. So, when I lost it, it was very strange. If that comes back, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that would be an indicator that there is a connection with testosterone and dreaming. But maybe if someone else knows, I'm really looking for papers to see if has been any kind of study on the frequency of dreaming with any dose of testosterone, like the serum levels in the, like, there has to be someone who has done this, and if not, man, like, I feel like there's something there. So that's where I'm gonna leave it. That's like a 12-minute video. It should have not been that long, but I'm driving and talking, and I just I got excited about it and wanted to share because, yeah, I think there's way more, way more to it than what I thought. Like, I think it's affected me in more ways than I could have ever imagined. So that's that. Until next time.
Don't let your feelings